with the queen. And right now Mineski removes the Doom as well. I think Doom is a good way of stopping them from getting a huge combo. The Winter's Curse.
You know what else is really good?
Reserve time.
Global. If only there's a camera shot.
How good do you think Queen of Pain is right now?
Okay, I think she's been, even though she's been nerfed, but I feel she's been buffed. Because Lash and Lina got weaker.
So she got a little bit weaker, but the ones that could actually beat her consistently got a lot weaker.
Yeah, so...
Lina didn't get that much weaker in the early to mid game.
Lane, but Lina got saved.
But Lash got a lot weaker.
Yeah, Lash got a lot weaker and Lina is like... I think you don't kill Queen of Pain as much right now. With the 100 damage reduction from his overall combo, I think it's a huge deal.
Yeah. Well, Wind Ranger now the ban out from MVP Phoenix here. Something that we have seen Mineski take to the mid lane. The Raging Potato is now just a raging. He's not a potato anymore. He's decided to step his game up after
deep fried potato.
Delicious.
So right now they have what else? They can actually go for exact the same things. I think TA, Night Stalker, and Wyvern if they want to. It's very solid overall. For the
there's no Darkseer though. That's important to mention.
Yeah, even though there's no Darkseer, but I think they can actually choose to go for. Oh, they're going Drow. Probably they want a range hero. Range mid hero.
Oh man, did Drow get changed in this patch? I don't think so.
She got a slight buff with the reduction on cooldown. I remember some cooldown got.
Is it on the precision aura or the ghost?
Precision aura.
Okay.
And I think right now heroes that go well with Drow, Windrunner is the best, but she's not in the pool. I think they can still go for SF. SF is not banned, and they're Radiant. SF, Drow, Night Stalker, and Wyvern. That is a timing push hero lineup, a mech builder, combo like a hero that can combo the fights with the curse, so that SF can go in and unleash his Raze and Requiem. So I think that could be a possible route for Mineski. And right now MVP Phoenix are going for more, lane dominating heroes. They have the Ogre and Queen. Ogre roaming around, 8 armor, a tank running around to settle kills early. So if they go for the Shadow Fiend for Mineski later, Ogre and Queen of Pain could be good answers to actually shut down the Queen, but they're actually going to go for the TA here. So Queen is going probably safe lane, could still be off lane, but TA, they really want to win all their lanes and get Roche and Snowball.
It is of course a dire side.
A really good reply though. Viper is a really good reply. I was talking about SF, but this game Viper,
well, he's winning mid against either of these heroes.
Yeah, he's
especially with Drow Aura. Oh my god, this is gonna be a brutal lane.
He's forcing the Queen and the TA to have a really hard time.
And even if they put the TA mid, TA Queen, no matter who goes mid, they're gonna lose.
Oh, this is surprising though, going for the Bristol here. Because Bristol is not particularly good against Drow as well in the laning phase if you put off lane. I guess you might actually want to...
Well, I was already banned as well.
Yeah, you want to lane Bristol with someone if you go off lane.
Who is there?
You can't ditch him alone. Dazzle, I don't know.
There's no one that's like a god partner the way
Dazzle,
Witch
Doctor are common heroes to go with Bristol back.
I guess it's gotta be a Dazzle then. You're against Drow, so Dazzle's pretty good there.
Yeah, or maybe even you have to do some sort of tri-lane, then you put Queen 1v1 safe lane TA mid, and then you just go try to crush the lane. Because if you go into mid game and Mineski didn't take heavy damage from early game, Drow, Viper, they have mech, they just keep pushing, and it's very hard for MVP to deal with that.
Your 5th ban now for MVP Phoenix.
This is really tricky though. They need to ban off laner from the looks of things. Initiating hero. Very open though in terms of what they can pick here. There's obviously still the Clockwork, which I feel Clockwork this game doesn't feel too good.
Do you think so you think support Night Stalker again?
Yeah, I think more or less. They've been playing support Night Stalker all the time, so I feel it's gonna be a support Night Stalker. So let's see, they banned the Lina. So maybe they're actually expecting Night Stalker to be the off lane.
What does Mineski want with their 5th and final selection?
They need a lockdown hero, or maybe a follow-up. They need a follow-up for... Okay.
Yes, exactly like we were talking about.
Lockdown, it's lockdown.
The Batman! But a lot better here because of the Drow.
And it's really good at, breaking refractions.
This is like the most terrible TA game.
This is a really good draft.
This TA is gonna be so sad. You've got the Cold Embrace, the Winter's Curse, The damage of the Drow Ranger in the laning stage, Viper's damage over time, Batrider's control and damage over time.
I felt really weird that they went for this type of lineup so early. Like, if you want to pick TA and Queen of Pain, that you don't really pick these two until the last pick or the fourth pick. Together, the first three is very hard. So right now, Mineski has...
And all their cores won't need farm. This is not... There's no Batrider, Clockwork type hero for the Phoenix squad.
They need to win their lanes. All the three heroes, like you mentioned, resource-consuming heroes. They need to rely on a support, maybe Ogre plus Skyra, like something like that, to keep forcing and win the lanes.
Alright, well, a support that can potentially do it all. Tusk is the grab. Right against Drow Ranger with that snowball initiation.
I think they probably will lane on off lane, Queen, Tusk, and Ogre. I don't see this working if they do Bristleback off lane though, then they're going to lose all their lanes. I'm not sure. I think they probably want to do Queen and...
Well, if it's Batrider versus Bristleback, Magic Stick will be the first item that everyone's buying.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Not to say though, I feel like they need to do so much in the early game for MVP. This round their draft is inferior by a good margin. They need to win the early game a lot heavier than the last game.
Winter, you mentioned the flexibility of lanes here for Mineski, but it's normally between the 1 and 2 positions. We're actually going to see Bimbo continue to show what he can do all around the map as he's going off lane as the Batrider.
It seems like whenever they pick Drow, they always put Ryo on the Drow. Ryo plays the Drow all the time.
Like, it is a very positioning sensitive hero. You got to be super... Even though there's probably not like the highest skill cap, like individual mechanics hero, but...
It's decision making hero.
Decision making and positioning, very important on a squishy lady like her.
Decision making, and right now if you look at the warding, Bat has got a deep ward, but I think it actually got scouted by this observer. I'm not sure because I saw them pinging. They might have actually saw the Bat placing that ward.
And they do not have any sentries, unfortunately.
If you look
they have any gold for them.
If you look at the lanes, they're definitely gonna try to do something aggressive, I feel, with the Tusk or the Ogre. Maybe try and roam and do some dual lanes with the Bristol. I don't think they can actually leave the Bristol alone by too long. They need to help him at least get onto footing, in the lane. They can't really just leave him too much.
Let the napalm stacks begin, but Mineski, not the most scary level 1 lineup in the world. We'll see if they actually... Well, maybe they are with the napalm. Dagger, gotta be careful about this. Your Raging Potato walks in. Cuckoo engaging in the middle. 4 enemy heroes. Quickly gives up a first blood. Dagger blinks away. That was very over-aggressive. And it's still only a 1-for-1 on the runes here, as bottom rune was grabbed by March on the Bristleback. In a lot of trouble. They do TP in the Viper mid. He may die a second time if he tries to help his friend, Jesse Vash, using another tango, but slowly being withered down with the poison damage, ticking him. He will fall.
They have the Orb of Venom of Fabby.
I was really surprised they went for that. You've got level 1 napalm, you're outgunned in terms of numbers. Viper hadn't even taken a skill.
Yeah, but they have 2 really tanky heroes though.
Or so they thought.
The Ogre and the Tusk, so that was really hard for them to deal with. But at the end of the day, they were able to...
I think it's just like you don't want to give up 2 bounty runes, psychologically.
They gave up... who got the bounty rune?
The bottom one was the Bristleback.
So TA didn't get bounty rune and Viper got bounty rune.
Yeah. Yeah, but he also died.
But he got the experience. Also, look at this, he's treasuring because of the bounty.
He may actually kill off QO here. One more long range auto attack does get the solo kill. Well, worth it.
Worth it.
Hashtag worth.
Without the bounty rune, that was...
He doesn't have the level there.
That was not possible.
It actually, well, the good thing he went for that as well to make it pay off. Gonna catch him with the shards here, but Jules will scurry away. Jules another interesting story. I mean, this guy has been in and out of Mineski 3 or 4 times. He's played every role, I feel like.
Yeah, he played every role.
Even in this latest incarnation, I think. He's played support. I've seen him off lane. I don't know if I've seen him... I think I saw him carry. I don't know if I saw him mid.
Yeah, he played carry. He played mid, maybe
in the past.
I think. A lot back. Yeah, it was way longer. Overall, but top lane, they're actually chasing down the bat with the slows. But he is actually going to be absolutely fine right now. They have to do some stacks for him, because he's not going to be able to farm too much against the Queen and the Ogre on top.
God, this mid lane is just so ugly for QO.
I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible for him to beat the Viper if you don't get the bounty rune.
And he's got Drow Aura as well, so it's like...
Yeah, if you don't
good luck.
Even if you get the bounty rune and the Viper has Drow Aura, it's probably like 70-30.
And now it's probably like 90-10 or higher.
It's very hard for him.
But that's where Ancients come in. QO. just yet. Already 3 minutes in. Normally we've seen at least one by
This
now.
lane is more or less done for the TA. He's not going to be able to do too much in the lane. He has to rely on comeback with the Ancients like you mentioned, or somehow get a Roche. He's going to need to rely on his team basically. It's very hard for him to farm against the Viper in the lane right now.
Another pause. MVP, the team having lag issues. Normally it is your Filipino squad that struggles more. Do you know, is Mineski going to be playing the qualifiers from the Philippines? Any chance they would maybe travel to like the Malaysia office?
Yeah, the last time they came to Malaysia for TI qualifiers, I know. But this time I'm not sure. Maybe they will.
Because I know the internet's a lot better for them there.
Yeah, because Malaysia is nearer to Singapore, obviously.
Yes.
So you get better ping.
Uh-oh. Things are breaking at the house, Winter. Our producer is panicking. Roland's like freaking out right now.
Relax, you're doing fine.
You're doing fine, but the house might not be, Roland, so don't be surprised if the ceiling caves in on your head any moment now. That would be a good way to interrupt cast. You know, did Parker ever tell you about the time when we were casting and there was an earthquake? Oh, they're calling March bottom. March voided. Slow down, Ryo, gotta be careful about that.
Oh, mid lane as well.
Kuko in a bit of danger here. They really need this kill, but QO gonna go down to the tower, so still a 1-for-1, a 2-for-1 around the map. Debbie might make it a 3-for-1 if he doesn't stop tanking in the tower here.
Oh my god, that was really big for them to help the TA. The TA got a lot of experience from that, but he still doesn't have his boot, so it's just his bottle. Because he died there. It's not all the worst thing for Viper, because he actually still got some gold because the TA died. He has a chainmail right now. Wow. Early chainmail from the Viper, just giving him the extra armor.
Uh-oh, QO. Sure, you've got a Tusk here, but is it going to be enough backup?
Ogre as well.
Jesse Vash in position, and the Shard's almost in a bad position here. Kind of keeping Kuko away from the Ogre, but not for long enough. Does get the TA kill first, though. Man, that Drow aura making the difference, and suddenly a wild Batman appears. Burn! Burn, you Tusk! Down he goes. Now the Raging Potato. He is, in fact, a full Raging Potato. Only in the lobby is he a regular Rage. We'll get Heen as well. Ends up being a massive bloodbath in the mid lane, and once again, TA dies. Once again, the Viper dies, both with 3 deaths.
Didn't get the experience. Viper killed him first.
He's got 5 assists and 0 kills. This is such a disaster for TA. Ugh.
That's why I felt it was not a really...
600 gold down, even after all that back and forth.
Yeah, it was not a really good situation to TA here. It was very, very hard for him. He got countered so hard, so he has to rely on the other heroes to do a lot. I think his job here is very difficult this game.
Well, this is leaving Drow alone, and it's also put your catapult to your Batrider into position 1.
I think they're gonna try and help the TA again once Pain has his Sonic Wave, and he's gonna come and try and gank the Viper.
Well, it's an empty top lane, so I guess this is the trade-off with your Batrider. Uh-oh. That Ogre's done, not known for...
He has all the brute bodyguards, the big and brutal bodyguards around him. The Tusk, the Ogre, always roaming around middle to make sure he's safe.
Well, they might normally be big and brutal, but up against the armor-piercing power of the Drow squad, they actually feel fairly killable, at least for now. For now.
Okay, so Queen of Pain has 6, has a TP
That's 3 heroes in position at exactly that moment. The snowball comes in, connects on 2, and suddenly a 4-hero rotation. That quad bolt is really gonna hurt. Ryo down, the Queen of Pain connects on 2, looks for the 3rd, gonna find Jesse Vash as well here. It is a 4-hero rotation, but they get 3.
That was a really, really good time.
This is time for Cuckoo to go in mid, it seems. He wants to get aggressive on the QO. QO, playing it safe, will back off.
Very well played by MEP. Got the timing precisely right. The moment the Queen just popped level 6, they fight bottom, he TP bottom, and they just made things happen with that Sonic Wave. Very well timed aggression. And middle lane, QO's gonna get burned.
Oh, the hate trade on the mid lane, but it's even gonna cause Bimbo is like clubbed to death by an Ogre. That's a painful way to go. The brutal beast works his magic.
Ogre got a lot of experience there, he's up to level 4, close to level 5, so poor TA is still just level 5.
Oh, and 4 TA, but you know what? I mean, there's she's pretty screwed. There's only one ancient stack.
I think you can safely say that the TA is gonna be
supporting
demoted this game.
Position 1, Queen of Pain. Position 2, Bristleback.
Position 3, Tusk. Position 3, Ogre.
That is one issue for them though. Running TA and Bristle on the same team is They both can't fully take advantage of ancient stacks unless they steal some from Mineski.
Yeah, I agree with that. And middle lane Q once again, the hate train continues.
What is this double buckler from Cuckoo? Have you noticed this?
Crimson got mech.
Okay, that's definitely a new one. I don't think I've seen that Viper build before. Oh, all this is happening. There was a jump on the top lane, and I've just managed to miss 2 kills. Let's see if I can make it 3 in a row. Lasso comes out, we'll finish off Febby. But that's gonna be it. So it's a 2-for-1 around the map. They got to kill in the top lane.
That is very, very interesting, honestly.
The way he started the build is just serious, to be honest.
I mean, it's a lot of physical damage.
They also got to kill here.
Bristol physical damage, Tusk has physical damage, TA has physical damage. But I'm not sure though.
Is it really value though, compared to getting some health?
I'm not sold.
Like, normally you see like that treads a killer build into mech for Vipers.
Yeah, then you have mana regen, because Viper, you don't have enough mana in the lane. So now he has the Aquila. He has the double chainmail. Yes, what?
He's got plus 13 armor. He is not dying to physical damage easily here. But they have nukes. Like suddenly Queen of Pain becomes a devastating force.
Are they going to win again?
Oh, Cuckoo, plus 13 armor. How much is it going to help you now, Bubba? Not very much in this case.
Sonic Wave doesn't care about armor.
Yeah.
Too bad.
That was an unfortunate death there for the Viper, and they're doing a good job of. Sure, the TA's not getting these kills, but the Viper gets ahead in this matchup and then immediately punished. Meanwhile, top lane Ryo trapped out. All of a sudden, it's MP's turn to carry the team. He's gonna find one. He's looking for another kill, and it turns into daytime. This makes life very difficult for Jesse Vash. If it were nighttime, he'd probably get the kill, but instead, he goes down. Another double kill, an unstoppable streak for the Dagger.
Bad Rider was killed by the Tusk alone.
The rune.
He was probably not full health and jungling.
The reveal of Walrus Punch, I think.
Yeah, he got killed
just got level 6.
He got killed by the combo. Typical Tusk combo. So right now, MEP might want to actually just get more deep vision to scout the Bad Rider farming. They don't have any good vision in the opponent jungle yet. But whereas for Mineski, they have one ward scouting the entrance into the jungle, the other ward just basically scouting for bottom lane, and Bad Rider might be in trouble.
I want to get the Blink Dagger. Your Raging Potato has not completed his Tranquil Boots. Makes some very quick cannon fodder for this physical damage combo.
You know, this feels like game 1 the Sada, when he was so close to the Blink.
Yeah. Doesn't even have something like Sprint though to get into position. Do it the good old-fashioned way. Finally, they have Nether Strike. They are making their go on QO, but there's backup again. Queen of Pain just keeps on showing up in this damn lane, making life ever so annoying. They'll leave a cursor, but it's only a one-hero curse. Cuckoo still takes the snowball. In fact, it rolls through him up onto the high ground into Jules, who puts himself under for now, trying to stay alive. March zoning back the rest of the team, leaving the Wyvern in a 5v1 dog pile. Down he goes as well. 18-10 the score. MVP getting all kinds of momentum out of this laning stage now.
He is still very far behind, but he's gonna start to slowly catch back up. Like I mentioned, he can't really do it alone anymore. He needs the team, so they've been doing a really good job at making sure that every time Mineski tries to go on the TA, backup is there and they get something in return, and I feel like Mineski has to probably stop trying to go on the TA because
alright,
he's
getting close to the mech now.
Yeah, because the TA is not a really weak hero at this point, so you want to try to focus other heroes.
Let's get the headdress now on the Viper. The Blink Dagger about to come out. And we have seen plenty of games where Bat Rider initiation does turn the fights around, Winter, so...
Yeah, they have very good team fight composition with the lasso into the Winter's Curse follow-up.
Unfortunately, the initiation seemed to be going the wrong direction. Uppercut finishing off the Wyvern and keeping Cuckoo out of the fight. Now they're going to lose Ryo as well. Great positioning here from MVP. 2 more quick kills. Another core takedown. Drow Ranger at only 2,500 net worth. She is also not having a good game. Died top earlier, which we missed. 0 and 4. 10 minutes. Even TA's having a better game. 10 assists.
He actually has more assists than... sorry, not more assists. More net worth than a Drow. Damn.
When you know you're really struggling.
So now the first Blink gank. Let's see how much they can actually make work for them. Then I have mech on the Viper, if they actually get a key kill here.
The solo smoke. The Viper, the Night Stalker, both visible in the lane though. Febby, you can see everyone sitting back. Void's gonna come out. MVP in position here. Walrus Punch. Too late. They get the kill, but the Dagger counter initiation might be able to secure the Bat Rider. He did hold on to his lasso though. There's no Quap ult, so without the ult, can't get it done.
Yeah,
It's only a support toss.
the Quap is also going into agony is because of how the game is rolling.
Radiant's
Constant fighting, he's constantly rotating. So he wants to have the Sonic Wave all the time for his team. And right now, Ogre is also really high level. If you look at all the support levels, Ogre is level 8. Night Stalker is only level 5 on the side of Mineski. The Tusk is also level 8, so both the supports on the MVP side are much more leveled, and they're going to be much more useful than the Mineski supports at this stage of the game.
And also much more difficult to kill.
They're the brutes, you know, the brute supports, the tanks.
The beefcakes.
Not to mention the Bristol is also building into a mech for his team, so they're gonna even things out in terms of the mech counter. So both teams will be having a mech. Unfortunately for them, Viper's gonna have it now, so they're gonna have the mech advantage for a couple of minutes before the Bristol finishes his mech. So Mineski is going to look to abuse this advantage right now to try and take map control, take towers, take a fight. And MVP is also trying to take a fight because Sonic Wave is coming off cooldown.
It's smoke time. Mineski expecting teleports, but in position to reveal the whole thing. Mr. Bimbo, he sees the entire squad running in. They're going to engage. They get the lasso off on Kilo. Silence coming through. Winter's Curse is there as well. Beautifully done. Keeping the Queen of Pain out of the fight, and now they're going to force even more back. Sebi tanking quite a bit of damage. They have the mech available. Cuckoo pops it. Keeps the team in fighting shape. Bimbo doing a nice job here of stalling this chase. Down they're going to go. Queen of Pain all over the top, though. Might be enough to turn this on. The Night Stalker comes in. Starts clean up 4 heroes. Not sufficient. And they're going to get the Quap as well. Silence. It could be a 5-man wipe. It will be. About to blink away. Can't get the job done. Bimbo, balls of steel, jumping into 4, getting the fight started with the lasso, and the rest of the team just follows up.
Yeah, he knew that he had the backing of the curse. That was such a beautiful combo to watch.
That is a 5,000.
You don't
5,000 gold swings.
You don't need the Darkseer plus the vacuum and the curse. You have the lasso.
That's their entire lead, because now they lose the tower.
Yeah, and not to mention that fight was also handily. A lot of damage was handily removed from the map. The Sonic Wave wasn't able to take down 2 heroes, so they dropped all their combos and they didn't kill anyone.
Man, that was a thing of beauty. It looked like it might be bad for Mineski too, because they have the lane war.
Yeah, but the thing is, they had the jump first. They did the first move, so they were.
They needed it. That's the power of the Bat Rider.
Bat Rider allows you to get the first move, and not to mention they had this combo. I mean, it's not exactly a combo, Night Stalker plus that, because Night Stalker has great night vision at night, so it allows the Bat Rider to.
And Bat has terrible.
Yeah, Bat Rider has terrible night vision, so Night Stalker allows the Bat Rider to actually see forward, to have the vision on who is actually running in, so he actually has the ample time to decide who to lasso.
Just wait until they get that gem Aghanims up on the Night Stalker.
Gem Aghanims Night Stalker with Bat Rider. Good luck with that.
Yep. MVP not feeling so confident anymore.
So let's see what
they're take Roche either.
So they're gonna go for a blink on TA. Gonna allow him to jump forward and also, more importantly, dodge the Viper Strike in team fights. That's really crucial for him. Because if he ever gets hit by the Viper Strike, he's just screwed in the fight.
And I imagine he will be the prime target. Queen of Pain, still not level 11 either, despite all the kills.
He has 9 kills and not 11 yet.
Yeah. He just spent so much time roaming. Only 48 CS here. You kind of had to after the way the lanes went, but you can see this squad reaping the rewards.
This is a risky play here, but they are making it not obvious. They show MP at the bottom lane with the Queen of Pain. 4 heroes are doing rush. They have do they have a medallion? No, they're just relying on the Mel Strike. And the goo obviously from the Bristol back. So it's a really good play from them because the Queen of Pain was showing face bottom, so it wasn't an obvious rush. And this is the lineup. Their lineup actually allows them to get the Roche with the minus armor they have, but Mineski still having the superior team fight, I feel, even with the Aegis disadvantage. And they have the mech advantage as well, because Bristol is actually not going for a mech, he's going for Crimson Guard.
Yeah, it feels like they could have used the mech in that last fight. I don't know if he could have completed it by then, but March.
A lot of ifs, you know.
Ifs and
oh, here we go, Bat Rider,
buts.
he's gonna isolate the Bristol. Not the most ideal target though, he's really tanky.
Yeah, I like that, not getting too cocky.
I think if you're the Bat this game, ideal targets to initiate on. Either you get Queen of Pain because he's the biggest damage source.
It's just property, eh?
I think at some point even the Tusk is worth the lasso because he's gonna be able to snowball safe.
That's true.
So you either go for the Queen and the Tusk, I would say, is the biggest option because TA only has Blink. He's not.
TA also has Aegis, so right now not.
Yeah, he's not a big important target to lasso right now.
Ah, that's a good point. He doesn't actually do very much damage at this stage.
And if you look at their lineup, they have so many ways of kiting him. Arctic Burn, Cold Embrace, and then they have the slow arrows from like the Drow Ranger. Here we go.
Lasso comes in, onto March, the snowball's there, rolling forward, didn't pull March into it unfortunately. Now Cuckoo looking to turn this one around, pops the Crimson Guard but gets cursed for his trouble, goes down anyway. Everybody's starting to burn in the Bat Rider's initiation. Quap has the ultimate but doesn't use it, lets the Bat Rider walk away, still watching while her team crumbles around her. QO gonna drop once. Do they reinitiate here? They've got the level 2 ultimate. Aghanim's online. Cuckoo though has stick charges, has a mech available as well, and now QO blinks into the trees, turns with the meld, there's the crop bolt, it hits on 2 heroes it looks like, but not enough, gets silenced up. Lucky that the auto tech misses from high ground to low ground. Now TA looking to turn this, the Wyvern flapping away, maybe this is the turnaround fight they've been looking for, but they can't deal with Cuckoo, far too tanky on the Viper, and again, Bimbo going in, has no way to cancel the TP, ends up being a 2 for 3.
Oh,
they do lose their Aegis though.
Wow. I don't think they're able to get this though, they're trying to chase, but at the end of the day, it was what, 3 heroes plus Aegis?
Well, it's gonna be a 3 for 3. Looks like Ryo caught out top lane.
And Ryo was not even in the fight.
That's what you want, right? You get your aura. But, yeah, see you, Ryo. That's not what you want. 3 for 3. But they got the Aegis as well.
Yeah, and he was really patient with his Sonic Wave there at the end of the day. He didn't use it at the start to kill the Bat right away, because Bat already dropped Lasso, so it was really good presence of mind from MP there. He didn't use the Sonic Wave to kill a Bat that has no Lasso. Instead he used it on 3 heroes after that. That allowed them to sort of salvage the fight, I want to say, because they didn't start off on a good footing.
I'm just worried about this Viper, man, for MVP. Look how big he's getting. Cuckoo, now another Rain of Health up.
It is indeed the
double, Crimson Guard is coming.
The double chain with Crimson.
This is some next level shit, man. No, not only that, double chainmail into Bassi, into Aquila, into the Crimson Guard mech. He got 3 armor items before he got any HP.
Yeah, the Drow is very, very far behind. He's a big liability. She's a big liability now for them. Just providing aura, I guess, for the Viper to do damage.
March!
They
get dragged back towards that Drow Ranger, but she's on the low ground, doesn't get him over the cliff.
Oh no, he
could have taken a more direct route.
Yeah, I think he should have taken a direct route, but then again, his team is not far behind. So, and Bristol is like I mentioned, you do not want to lasso Bristol as your first target. You want to lasso the easier targets, I think.
Oh, there's the Crimson Guard. This is your 5-man item build up for the Viper.
I really think that the Bristol should never be the first target to lasso unless he's really, really out of position.
Yeah, they thought it was a solo kill, but a bit too far away.
And here we go, the Ogre.
Cuckoo just running in, Ogre lumbering. Just off the Bloodlust, but now trapped out. Cuckoo turning onto TA. Okay, the Viper strikes her, might have been able to get the kill, but we'll settle for Heen, it looks like. Engaging now, MP. Throws out the ultimate.
Did he actually hit?
Ogre already... No, he didn't hit anything, and Ogre already down anyway, so... Can't really help at that point. Cuckoo now chasing forward, doesn't have any vision for the TA, but tries to finish her off, gets the trap out. Jesse Vash also taking some damage. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, your Bat Rider kept out of this fight. Lasso's still cooling down. They'd love to have him come in and catch some fleeing heroes as Febby makes a nice swag play, rolls in, blinks out. Silence the TA, QO. Oh, this could be bad. Caught out, but more importantly, the Queen of Pain. Voided now silence. They could get the big kill here. Do they have a way to cancel the TP? Not required. Bimbo, great presence of mind and patience there. Again, finding a critical target.
And that was
a 2-kill
that was a big
takedown.
overextension from MEP there. They should have backed off after the Sonic Wave whiffed. Didn't hit anyone. I think maybe only the Night Stalker. He didn't hit anyone at all.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
For a second, like, oh, he hit Ogre, because Ogre died right at that second, like, oh wait, Ogre's his teammate. Not ideal.
You need coffee.
I'm having a caffeinated beverage, but it's not as strong as... So, it's a funny thing that's been happening lately, is that Winter can't handle our American coffee, it's too strong. You had like a nice cup of coffee, Winter, and you were up like an extra 8 hours? Your first night here?
I was tired, but I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, that's the worst feeling. You're very weak against caffeine.
I'm weak against alcohol and caffeine.
Basically, any sort of intoxicant. You need to live the clean life.
BTS is gonna train me for a hard life.
Winter boot camp. Just force feed you coffee until you get addicted. Oh man. Well, TA has caught up though. That is the good news here. QO on the back of that Aegis, on the back of a couple of kills and some free farm time. Quapbolt committed here. He does have a Desolator.
Just to chase the Night Stalker out of the lane, but like you mentioned,
well, could be in a lot of trouble here. Lasso comes out, Flame Break to break that meld attempt, and yeah.
Hasted Batman.
Yeah, with the Yules as well. About to be completed.
He chooses to go for the U, so I think it's a really good choice here. Especially every time when you are up against a defensive support, a bench, a Shadow Demon, or in this case a Dazzle or a Tusk. Like this game is a Tusk, you can actually lasso the first target, and then you don't have to worry about a Tusk, so you can use the Tusk up, so you can actually get a clean initiation off. And it even allows him to dodge quite a number of spells, you know, the Sonic Wave, the Ignite. So I think it's a really good pickup for him this game.
Yeah, and he's been so hard for them to lock down and finish off in these fights. Early on he died a bit to the snowball uppercut, but now that he's got the Blink Force and Yules, it's going to be very difficult to finish
favorite item choice of Bimbo, if you follow him long enough. Even back in DotA 1 days, he's
his tiny
Blink
Force Yules. That was in the good old DotA 1 days.
Oh, they're gonna lasso March, I guess? Oh, 10 seconds.
They do have the double
He's
slow.
alone, he's so...
He's in really far. But you chase the armadillo for too long. Who knows what might be waiting? They start to pick up the magic damage though. Cuckoo getting some vision here from the napalm, brings March down to about half health.
They're really hesitant.
Cuckoo, very confident. I don't know if he should be quite this confident. He's even running in deeper, just expecting Bimbo to bail him out of any situation. And I guess he's right.
Yeah, they were really worried about going on the Bristle.
Have they seen the TA Deso yet? I think they've seen it.
I'm not sure. But it's gonna get the Tusk.
Oh, searching. That's the angry, vicious potato. Keeps on hunting while Night Stalker runs in the other direction. They try to finish off one, but there's a snowball to keep that Bristle back in fighting shape. Meanwhile, the lasso goes the way of the Queen of Pain, who's burning quickly inside of the flames. Does get off the ultimate, finishes the kill, but the Witcher's close to the other side of the fight, beautifully placed. Still enough to get 2 kills off the bat. The snowball doesn't get the job done. They do kill off Cuckoo at long last, though. Maybe with that they can turn this fight, but down goes the Queen of Pain. It's up to QO. He may be kited here. Tries to turn with the Jesse Vash. Oh, the teamwork, the plays.
Man,
he's gonna survive. Look at Ryo. He just wants creeps.
What? Wow, he did.
What is he doing?
What's going on?
I thought they were gonna fight that.
And he has no TP.
Oh, Ryo!
Frost arrows.
Not even.
Man, he could have killed him if he activated his frost arrows. Frost arrows.
Ay.
Good. He's gonna get chased down here. That's his silence.
What was that?
What was going on? I don't understand.
Obviously they were yelling things out because there's no reason for Night Stalker to run in there unless he's yelling at the Wyvern that he can save him. He ditched to push the tower, he didn't even hit the tower. Ugh. That was costly, man.
I can tell you that was an angry support Night Stalker.
Yeah, Jesse Vash is probably smacking his teammate around right now.
They would have easily killed the TA there with the draw around.
Oh yeah. So need to make sure they carry some protection here. Jesse Vash just now picked up a fresh set of sentry wards, but didn't have them towards the end of that fight.
They're gonna need a gem soon. On the Night Stalker, I guess. Or the bat. I guess you put it on the Night Stalker for sure. Yeah, Night Stalker has the superior vision. It's the same case again, even though right now MVP has the Aegis advantage, but Mineski can still easily win from just pure outplay in team fights. They can lasso and remove a target. And they need to make sure they don't forget about killing the Sigil. The Sigil was actually slowing them down so much in the team fight.
The interesting thing with that fight was they got the 2 kills, but they also invested a lot of time and resources to kill off Bristle and the Tusk, because they snowballed, they're both tanky, they had to blow the Winter's Curse. It looked like it would still be a good fight, but...
Yeah, the TA just survived too long, I think. The TA and the Queen. The Queen got a lot of damage done in the fight as well. I think at this point you really have to try and focus down probably the Queen as your first lasso target. The Queen is still the biggest damage dealer in the team fight with the Sonic Wave. But he's been playing really smart all the time, MP. He's just hiding behind, and he comes in at the right and most suitable time to actually unload his Sonic Wave and fan. A scream of pain.
And with the BKB coming soon, he's going to be even more difficult to bring down here. Mineski pretty light on the physical damage.
They have a lot of disable that go through BKB. The curse and the lasso. They should be able to focus down the queen with the drow as long as they get either the lasso or the winter's curse on the queen of pain.
3 heroes mobilized, actually 4.
Gonna lasso someone again. It's looking for a target.
Well, no team. Team is coming though. Why would Viper TP into the tower? I wonder. Boy, I wonder. They drag in the Bristleback of all heroes. The tanky hero in the game, but he's not turned away from the Viper right now, taking heavy burn damage. The curse! That's a beautiful one. It's gonna catch out 2 again. Out comes the mech, won't matter. And now everybody forced to retreat. This time the Drow Ranger working with the team, protected by the team. Heen down as well. A double kill, and they're looking for more. Flame Break available, pushing back the dagger, allowing this Night Stalker to close the gap a little bit. Blink go down for 3 seconds. Force, silence, void, napalm. There comes the Firefly with the Urn Charge going. They should get the 4th kill of this fight. The lone survivor.
Nice.
Your Templar access with the Aegis.
For stopping the Night Stalker and great initiation. This time around, because the Bristol was actually too far from his team, so it forced his team into a choke point position where Curse came into such big play there, got 2 heroes disabled under the tier 2 tower, and they were forced in a really bad position, even though I think the Sonic Wave was on 3 or 4 heroes, but it didn't matter at the end of the day because the draw was dishing out too much damage in that fight. So it was a combination of lasso forcing them into a bad position. They were trying to save the Bristol and the Curse came in to follow up. Very good execution from Mineski.
Lane ward is down as Febby looks for a snowball here, and a bit too late, and targets the hero that's TPing home. That also allows Jules to get away, so they dodge a bullet. And the best thing about that fight, Winter, is now the Aegis is going to expire soon. Only 2 minutes to go. This means MVP unlikely to take an objective on the back of that rush.
Yeah, just gonna have to farm up for more items on the TA, I think. The TA has been limited in terms of the team fight though because of the Viper Strike, and there's so much slow, you know, the napalm, so I'm not sure though. He's not doing enough in team fights, I feel. Maybe another game for him to get. I'm not sure though because BKB doesn't even feel that good this game because so much disable that goes through BKB. So he can only rely on getting mass damage. And hopefully he blinks in and he gets a Mail Strike and crit and he eliminates 1 target from the start. This game round BKB is not like a good choice, I think.
Oh, they're hunting here with the Batman. He's gonna get the jump. Lasso comes out. Night Stalker follow-up available. The BKB still not done here. That's gonna be another death for MP. God, he really needs it. But meanwhile, bottom lane, Wyvern will pay the price. So it's a 1-for-1, but a Queen of Pain for a Wyvern, the trade.
Yeah, not a good trade for them at the end of the day for MVP. And with that Aghanim Scepter on the Viper, I think it's just gonna make things so hard for the TA in the fights. Not even him alone, the Bristol is gonna get constantly slowed in team fights, and he hasn't been having any items progression on the Bristol. We didn't really talk about that much. Had his Crimson at what minute? Like before 20?
It goes, I mean, part of it's that the TA had a tough time, but I feel like part of it's just the nature of their draft. They've got so many...
No Space Maker.
Yeah, so many farmers. The Klops had to play the Space Maker role, but she can only do so much.
And right now, Bat has come into the phase where he has bots. Like, he has so much mobility. He's a very big problem in team fights, and you can't really split push anymore alone because that's the Bat factor and the Night Stalker vision control. So you are forced to group up as a unit a lot of the times unless you have wards around that actually scout out their movement. So I think the next few minutes for MVP is going to be really tough. They have to be very cautious about how they move as a team and not give away pickoffs, because they're going to suffer in terms of vision from the Night Stalker with the gem.
The vision control will be really good for Mineski now. They also have a Boots of Travel up on the Batrider. He's got the level 3 lasso
Finally we have item progression on Bristol. He's going to complete his Halberd. Very useful against all the right clicks from Drow and the Viper.
Normally you'd say it's 30 minutes, this is quite late, but given how poor the Drow is, it feels like it'll still have a big impact.
Definitely going to be very useful against those 2 heroes, and generally you don't really want to build MKBs on those heroes, but I think with that pickup you might actually want to consider getting an MKB soon.
MVP now swinging back from the bottom lane as the pinks come out here. Looks like Mineski ready to gear up for another push. Drow gonna be grabbing an ultimate orb. I have Scotty, likely the scrab here.
Should be a Skadi, I imagine.
She definitely needs to tank up. She's just been getting destroyed in these fights.
Dire's
But at the
bottom
same
tower
moment that she's doing that, QO has a Daedalus completed.
Yeah, they have to rely on, you know, his luck.
Alright, this is where the Night Stalker vision does come into play. They're coming through the river. Courier gonna safely retreat. They want kills. They want hero kills. Ogre's already down. P still thinking about that jump.
They still have lasso though. This is dangerous.
Got March. They want March to be the one that gets targeted with the lasso, but going past that is the Bat Rider. He's being patient here, waiting for a better opening. Gets off the lasso on QO after the Winter's Curse. Is going to go down in the end. QO unable to get off his damage during the fight, and with him down, good luck to the rest of the team. I wish them all the best, but it's not going to be an easy fight. Even through the quaffle, they continue to engage. Dagger, maybe with the Scream, follow-up auto attacks. Nope, Cuckoo TPs away. A 3-for-1. They may lose another. No, also getting out. Jesse Bash also going to escape with the gem. 3 heroes scurry back. Losing that TA so early.
Big victory for Mineski there. And like you mentioned, the TA was just unable to do anything in the fight. He just got
That
countered.
was really smart play by Mineski. Like, MVP, run the bristle back up the hill. They're like, yeah, use your lasso on this guy, curse this guy. They save both for the TA.
So basically you drop Viper Strike, Curse and Lasso on 3 targets and you remove all the 3 costs out of the fight. And Queen, like you mentioned, even though she got a big Sonic Wave that fight, but it wasn't enough when TA is not dishing out damage.
They need the cleanup here on Bristleback, just too slow. Doesn't really do quick burst
He
damage.
is like a distraction now in the team fights, but I feel like Mineski can choose to ignore him because he's not doing enough damage. You don't really need to focus the Bristleback because the Bristleback is not the dangerous hero now. The dangerous heroes are always going to be the TA and the Queen.
It is not often you see a Viper who's out farming everyone in a game at 33
Without
minutes.
a Midas.
No Midas. 33 minutes in.
Just double buckler.
I mean, even when TA gets owned in the... the bucklers were his Midas. They didn't even help him from dying, was the funny thing. He still died a bunch.
Sonic Wave, my friend doesn't care.
I guess it speaks to the 5-man strength of Mineski.
So they're gonna complete the Skadi on Drow. So he's gonna be much more tanky in the next fight. And Roche is gonna be up soon. I think Mineski is the team that can actually fight even though with Aegis down. Like even without the Aegis on their side. But MVP cannot actually afford to do that. They need to send Roche. Once again, same situation like the last game. Mineski can fight without the Aegis, but MVP needs to even have a real chance of winning the fight. They need to secure the Aegis on their side. So Mineski right now going to smoke up. Key moment of the game. Roche is spawning. They want to get a pick
Oh,
up.
that's a fast potato, and he's looking for a kill. They got the eyes on the TA. They're gonna lasso kill, bring him back towards the rest of the game. The silence comes up from Jarrod. It's a complete airball, unfortunately. But a curse on 2. They'll finish off the TA, and now it's totally up to the Quap to turn this one. Walrus Punch comes through. It's onto Jesse Dash. Very tanky. They're gonna buy back QO. They need him to get some damage done. He starts hunting after the Night Stalker, leaving the rest of the team relatively intact. The Night Stalker will TP him. They do lose their Bat Rider, but they're gonna trade a Quap for this. Gem hits the deck. March dropping low as well. Cuckoo, can he siege take his way through this whole enemy squad? He gets a double kill, but now multicasted. TA trying to finish off the Wyvern will succeed. The buyback gets him the 3rd or 4th kill.
Wow,
In the end,
that was
the gem also flopping away.
that was a really good buyback. Wow.
Oh no, sorry, that was the Dire gem that they recovered, but still, they needed that. Even with the buyback, though, not the biggest gold swing. Only about a couple thousand. 1,500
It's
actually.
more or less quite even though that fight with the buyback. On
But
TA.
it does slow down the momentum here,
And
Mineski.
help. Aegis, how long is this? I always have trouble. 20 seconds.
That's like, yeah, 20 seconds. 30 seconds maybe.
So if they actually can secure the Aegis here for the TA, then it will be really good for them. Then it will be a big victory. They have a trap, so they would know once it's spawned, and I don't think there's any way that Mineski can contest.
TA going in onto Jesse Vash. He is not respecting the firepower that QO brings to bear, and that's a gem down.
Actually,
QO can
wow,
grab.
he just ran up. He had Deso and Daedalus, and he just ran up.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh dear.
He put the urn on her, and I think he was expecting it would cancel the blink, but still had a couple refraction charges.
Was not good.
So, it's
it
a-
might be his team yelling at him that the bat is coming out, try to delay the TA from finishing a tower. Might be the case.
Oh, now they've lost their gem. That's
And
a
they
big
lost.
loss.
They're gonna lose Roche as well.
The tides may have turned here. MVP. Could QO snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? It's an Aegis. Something he needs as well with the buyback on cooldown.
Yeah, and now Bat is also going for a Ghost Scepter, which is a great item for dealing with the TA and the Bristle. In the fights, he just gets blown up by the TA. So, Ghost Scepter, secure his initiation, get a lasso, and try and get out and just keep dropping napalms. I think he needs to be able to survive in team fights. You know, his napalm is really good against slowing down the TA in the fights and even the Bristle as well.
Glimmering around to try and get some wards up here, but is now scouted by the Dire Squad. They know relatively where that ward is. Will begin to retreat out. Again, scouted on his way back, but Jules will live to fight another day.
So their next key item is going to be the Assault Cuirass on Cuckoo. That will be a huge difference changer in team fights. It's going to help them a lot with the TA. And even at some point, I feel maybe some of the support should even get a Ghost Scepter. Even for the Wyvern and the NS. I think Wyvern, you can even use the Ghost Scepter to protect yourself, so you don't really have to use the Embrace and you can use it on someone else. So that could be a good option for the Wyvern in this sort of game. Because imagine if you keep taking fights and you can't save for the Refresher. Obviously at some point you want to get Refresher, but Ghost Scepter allows you, if the Ghost Scepter pays off, it's actually going to be good for you. It's going to take him a long way for the Refresher though, if he wants the Refresher now.
Well, Winter, do you see MVP able to really force the issue now? They've got the Aegis, they've cleared out almost every tower. Don't have their TA buyback, but she does have extra life already. Can they try to threaten high ground? Can they go for an aggressive push here?
Threatening high ground against Bruce Wayne, not the easiest of tasks.
Speaking of him.
Bruce Wayne is gonna drag you to like
the back cave.
Yeah, it's just very hard, you know. They get dragged into out of position, and the curse will come in on the targets trying to help the first target. Then it will become a very bad fight. So if you're trying to push high ground, you have to get a pick off first. I think that's the most ideal situation. You get a kill, then you go in 4v5, and then when there's 5 heroes out, you back off and you keep farming and you just keep repeating.
Oh, they are playing the farm game now. As we see Ryo transition. He has completed the Ive Scotty. He has done a decent job of catching up, all things considered. Now gets the Talisman of Evasion to go with his Ive Scotty.
Yeah, but the thing is, he still dies really quick against... If Tia gets the jump on him, he's still very vulnerable because you...
Depends on the evasion.
You lose all your agility when the TA is next to you.
Yeah. They're gonna have an AC as well, so more mitigation for the TA. Ooh. I think he has the one Deso. No AC to back her up.
Honestly think it still comes down to one thing on the initiation. Whoever gets the jump will just win. Oh, here we go, a jump on March.
Oh, that's a freebie.
Oh no, he's so far away from his team, oh dear.
Does have the cheese though, but even through the cheese, they keep on pounding him. Snowball now. Looking to turn this, not the best pre-to-paid ult. They'll drag up to the high ground. Engaging, but the curse is there. Finishes off one. Now turning on to Febby, perhaps. Everybody blinking away. They save the Viper Strike. Now using it on Dagger, and they'll only sacrifice Jesse Vash for this. The support Night Stalker down so far. The rest of the team...
Oh, why is he TPing away?
Thank you, they missed the TP. Well, Febby, guess goes down here probably. No, able to retreat himself out for the time being. TA just clicks another
why
freebie.
did the drown ditch?
Oh my
god, they're winning the team fight and he ditched the Viper. What's going on?
Home in trouble. Cuckoo. They get the sound up. Oh, it's a tactical play, Winter. They've had it planned. They're gonna turn it. They're gonna have a lasso soon. They've baited him in. They can use the Yules here. Just wait it out until that lasso's available and then go in on QO. Pushing him back. Lasso 2 seconds to go. Self Yules. They burn him down. Ryo, what a brilliant teleport. Next level plays from Mineski.
Holy shit, what just happened? He ditched, but he was full HP.
And Roland has lost it.
Why did
Producer is dying. Hey, it worked, man. You can't argue with the results. They see the Drow TP out. They're like, all right, we got this.
You know, I can imagine the look on Cuckoo's face when he's Drow TP.
What?
What? I'm manning up and you're full HP and you're running?
Story of the Drowless game. Running and dying, but Ryo, he may in the end prove to be the savior.
Man, he was so lucky they won that fight. Holy shit.
That was pretty hilarious. Now Bimbo's starting to take advantage here. They also got a gem back out of that.
The Bat Rider would truly be the raging potato if they lost that fight. Oh my god. Dude, he was just so lucky. That was one of the few moments where you realize you fuck up, but then
you have one more chance to prove yourself.
Oh my god, he just redeemed himself. That's all I can say.
Well, maybe it was more Bimbo redeeming him. A lot of stalling there to the Drow to get back in. Hey, jeez.
I guess they more or less secured the game now with that fight, winning that fight.
Ethereal Blade. See, they did not push off of that though. I mean, you've been watching this game. I don't think you could say this game is safe for anyone until it's over.
I always favor the Batrider because I feel Batrider is the king of the initiation when it comes to games like this.
Especially a Batrider this farmed. He's got every item.
He has the Aghanim's Night Stalker on his side, you know, so it's very good for him to have the vision advantage as well. Ethereal Blade, very good to defend his team against the TA. But I was actually kind of expecting Aghanim's, you know, because it synergizes very well with the curse. If you actually get the curse or you lasso 2 heroes in,
yeah,
it's a lot of
just
synergy.
sets up the really big team fight.
It's a very, very strong late game item.
This does really counter QO though now, who's going all in on the deeps. An MKB, still no BKB, no Lincolns.
I think it's
no defensive items.
It's the right choice though, because like I mentioned, BKB is not a very good item this game for QO. And they are heavily relying on him to deal damage to win fights because Queen of Pain at this point, MP is just falling really far behind in terms of dealing team fight damage. He's not doing so much as like maybe 20 minutes ago. All their damage comes from QO. Bristol is just like he's more of like the distraction, I want to say.
Uh-oh. 2 smokes crossing the night. Who gets the jump here? Batman jumps in, and he lassos an illusion! Uh-oh, this could make things really tricky. Mineski from now as Cuckoo's trapped on the high ground. They E-blade QO,
Oh my God.
keeping him from doing damage, but QO will still go down. Now they still go forward, looking for the additional kill. Bimbo, Yule Scepter up in the air, Night Stalker already
Reject.
looking to rat. As the rest of the team backing off, he will TP home. They only lose the
my
Viper.
God, yeah. They're lucky they only lost the Viper. That was
Could have
such a
been
disaster.
so much worse. And already Jesse Vash, good game sense here. Gonna cut the wave. Well, doesn't want to risk sticking
not
around.
really cutting the wave, but
Didn't kill it, so that's kind of unfortunate. They don't have buyback on Viper. This could be trouble.
no creep wave though. There's no creep wave.
Oh, apparently MVP don't care about that.
No creep wave.
They're pushing right through the backdoor protection. I think Mineski may want to activate here soon. Just give it the tower for free. Oh, there you go. Still, the tower gonna drop very quickly from here. Can Batman do it again? He goes in. If he can find a real hero to make this fight a lot easier. It's been on point this game aside from that one miscue.
Yeah, they're really scared because they don't know Viper is
as
back.
they should be, because devour the armadillo.
He likes roasted
A spiny treat, but they gobble him down anyway.
They do, however, get the tier 3 tower. So not all is lost. They still got something in return. And a second pickoff maybe here. They saw the tusk. Oh no, he's gonna be able to blink away.
More importantly, QO.
QO is in trouble.
They have the void. They're going to activate it here. Refraction online though. They need to burn
Firefly
through this.
up.
Firefly's up. Earn charge going. QO. E-blade as well as a follow-up flame break.
My God.
Again, the raging potato lets out his wrath on that Templar assassin.
Flying and raging potato.
A flying, burning, angry potato that shoots green ethereal beams at you. That's pretty scary. I think I'm gonna have nightmares about.
And he's gonna
Bimbo.
kidnap your family.
And he's a kidnapper. Yeah.
Like a serial.
This guy needs to be reported to the authorities.
Serial crime
This
committee.
is no Batman, Winter.
Middle tower has fallen.
But Bruce Wayne is the good guy.
This is not Bruce Wayne. This is an imposter, an evil imposter who's gonna find yet another pickoff here potentially. Queen of Pain, BKBs blinks away, and now the Night Stalker's the man in a bit too far. Quad bolt off the mark, but
They use buyback on TA.
Jesse Vash still
need to
gonna
get
go
back.
down.
Buyback on TA.
Committed the lasso. They still have Winter's Curse available to cover the path of retreat. He's gonna flap away to the high ground. Cuckoo also looking to retreat out. Doesn't have a teleport ready for 5 seconds. They get distracted hunting the Batrider. And it looks like he
well
will
played.
make it out. Great positioning there.
Well played.
Gets
He
away.
actually was trying to buy time for the Viper to get out because Viper is a very, very slow hero. He dropped a napalm.
And he didn't have TP either. No, it was on cooldown.
Yeah, so he was able to drop like 1 or 2 napalms and try to slow them down enough for Viper to get
But
out.
they do lose their gem again, though. I guess they had a second one from earlier. Man, topsy-turvy game. Now it's a 7,500 gold lead. Going the other direction. Mineski's turn to get back on top.
It was really unfortunate they got the lasso on the illusion in the previous fight. Otherwise, they would still be in really good control in terms of the whole game scenario.
So Drow Ranger does not go for a butterfly, which is what I expect. He goes back for Heaven's Halberd, but there is no BKB on Templar Assassin Winter. This could actually be a brilliant item. They've got an E-Blade, they've got a Halberd.
Good choice.
Really punishing the lack of BKB.
Yeah, this is a really good choice for the Drow Ranger.
Illusion.
You almost never see Halberd being that effective at 46
And
minutes.
you can also even make, like, get a mentor done later to even further kite the T8 if he wants to. Oh no, Cuckoo is getting stuck in the eye shots.
Very tanky though, gets the help of a Force Staff. They have a Glimmer Cape ready as well. Cuckoo is kind of, to me, like the Bristleback. They hear that you don't want to go on first, but they're going to try for it with a Walrus Punch committed as well. The Curse only goes the way of Dagger. The teammates turn and start slowly hitting him, but it's only towards the end. Meanwhile, the E-Blade on the Cuckoo, trying to keep him alive for now. For now, he turns with the Viper String on the Q. It looks like he should be going down momentarily. Walrus Punch finally finishing the job, and they've gotten in pretty far here. No buyback again on the Viper. They may even lose the Raging Potato. Templar Assassin free to roam in this fight. No, Dagger, gotta finish that kill. They will. A 2-for-1. Queen of Pain down, but they may lose more. Uppercut, ending the life of the Night Stalker, and importantly, creeps are at the base. It's a triple kill for QO, and there's no buyback. At 47 minutes, not a single hero has it. And it's not on cooldown for anyone. They just don't have the gold. They didn't save. Mineski, about to lose 2, maybe 3 lanes of racks due to sheer greed. I bought so many new items here. The completed data list on the Drow Ranger. She is out of the game for 55 seconds. Your Viper had just completed... Actually, he just has been dying. He hasn't bought anything in a while. And Night Stalker got the Sanj. That's a terrible way to lose 2 lanes of racks, to be honest.
Are they gonna lose? Wow, double multicast.
This really felt like Mineski's game after those fights. Buyback. It's King of the late game, and now oh, ding, 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 ding. They get him again. Bimbo really thought he had that one.
Didn't know you can actually impersonate a lottery machine.
That's like when you win the ultimate jackpot. You got what, 3 multicasts there?
Yeah, 3 multicast.
I mean, you're supposed to get a lot, to be fair.
And this sort of game, because it has dragged so long, the Tusk and the Ogre has become very, very strong heroes in the game right now. They are not exactly supports anymore because they both do so much in team fights. And especially with the Sigil, we didn't really mention about how much the Sigil is doing in team fights because they don't have BKBs. So the Sigil is effectively slowing down everyone. It's something that you don't see, you can't really calculate how much the Sigil does in team fights.
It's like a dazzle weave.
Yeah, more or less. But it has been doing so much work in team fights for the last 10 minutes.
How do Mineski not lose this game, Winter? What do they need to do?
It's a tough one though. I think the first one they have to save buyback. That's first and foremost. They need to have buybacks on heroes when they're defending. Because now it's going to be Aegis plus Cheese. They, however, still don't have buyback on anyone except for Bat Rider. So Bruce Wayne is still the richest guy in town. So he's the only one having buyback. Good luck with that, you know. He's not exactly the damage dealer now. He's the utility guy.
Well, it doesn't feel like he's able to get 2 lassos off in time. You know, he gets the 1 off and then the team either dies or they win the fight.
Yeah, I just felt like...
That was another fight where they didn't get a good Winter's Curse either.
Yeah, they got a curse on...
On a BKB quap with no one next to her until the very end.
Oh, this is the distraction.
He actually was a bit alone, March, but now the team's in
He's
position.
the distraction. Let's look at him. Lasso me, you fool.
They don't want to go on that.
He's like taunting them, lasso me.
Viper Strike comes out. Cuckoo, however, still in a bit of trouble here. They're going to lasso, and they go into March. They will bring the Bristleback back. He's got cheese, though, and he's going to pop it. Oh, this could be trouble now. March also with the Lotus Orb active. They really don't want to Winter's Curse him. Still hanging on to this now. Gets the opening Stampede turning, but it's only a Tusk hitting a Bristleback from behind. That's not going to get the job done. Could be Cuckoo next here. Pursued out, about to be surrounded by the entire enemy team. Cuckoo will go down. Dagger's in far, but the Queen of Pain, not the damage dealer at this point. That is your Templar Assassin who's getting the job done. QO with the triple, looking for the Ultra. They have to buy back on Bat Rider, but no lasso available. This could be Megas. This could well be game. P. Creeps pushing in from all directions. They're about to get a range Rex for free. They may kill off March here, slowly chipping down a great silence. But even if they get the kills, the base is in shambles. Melee racks down. That's all 3. Bebby jumps into the Firefly. It'll cost him his life. They get a couple of extra dings on the Bat Rider. And with that, MVP are going for the GG. Ryo now, forced back to the well. QO went full glass cannon mode this game, and it worked. He's now 27k net worth, he had 11 deaths, but when it really counted, TA was able to deliver. MVP, mega creeps in sight. This game pretty much in the bag unless they all die to the fountain twice. And even if they do, they might still win. But it's over. The throne falls, MVP. Not sure they should have won this game, but they did win this game.
I think the window of opportunity just... Sorry, not window of opportunity. The window of the power spike, you know. When the game gets too long, the draw becomes severely weaker because you're much less useful. Draw strats usually, and plus a Viper as well. Their window of power has gone down. After, I think after 30-40 minutes, they are not as good.